3, 2, 1.
Hey y'all, and welcome to Crown Television. I'm your host, Teri J, and tonight we're going to discuss Jocelyn's Cabaret Season 2, The Reunion, Part 1. Was that too much? I apologize. Let's get litty. So, in the beginning of the reunion, Jocelyn does her thing like she always does before anybody else can grace the stage, baby. She does a live performance, and she do it like it might be day. Do it like it's my day by herself, because she is that bitch. No, Jocelyn always got to keep the pole warmed up before the ladies get there, and she is rocking a dope ass Farrah Fawcett wig. I promise I'm gonna get me one of them wigs, but I want it in blonde. Those, I love those, they're fucking dope. It cuts to the ladies, or some of the ladies, getting their hair and makeup done, and the first few ladies that they start off with or filming is Barbie, or Blueface Barbie, Boss Tech, and Miss Natural. So Barbie complains about getting beat up, and she's saying that every time production chose to show the fights, they just showed me getting beat up and walk like a dog. They never showed me getting a lick in. And here go Miss Natural with her Hennessy. Well, I declined to comment on that. The reason is, wasn't no footage of you getting no lick. You didn't get a lick. So, that would be impossible, wouldn't it? Shitty face Barbie. Then Boss Tech starts to complain about Chanel and says the whole time me and Chanel was supposed to be friends, but she turned on me. And again, Miss Natural sitting there. I love Miss Natural. It cannot be kept any realer than what this girl does. Again, she's like, girl, what? How was she not your friend? I've never heard that girl say anything about you. And Boss Tech gets a little amp. Don't take up for her. Don't take up for her. No, Miss Natural's like, no, but I'm saying the only time y'all had an altercation is when we were in the van and you were too drunk and she was trying to tell you, yo, calm down as a friend, and you told her to shut the fuck up. Boss Tech goes, yeah. Then she goes to complain about me to the person that was tossing doggy treats at her, which is Sapphire. And Miss Natural still saying, yeah, but that girl never was around the house talking about you like that or being fake towards you like that. Barbie chimes in and says, well, I don't like Chanel either. Once I left, she said she was glad that I was gone. We shared a room together, and she was flip-flopping. And again, she said I also let her borrow my clothes, and I don't let people borrow my things. And Miss Natural said, you're the one who fucking said that you wanted to dress her up. You volunteered to do that. Where are any of y'all validations that Chanel is a bad person? And there is none. Blueface, whoreface Barbie, and Boss Tech are trying to go after Chanel because she's non-confrontational. It'll be an easy target. They both soft as fuck because Chanel isn't anyone to go after. So I was so glad that Miss Natural was not letting it right, and she won. They probably just mad about that. I was so proud of Miss Natural for standing up and keeping it real. Like, what is you bitches talking about? Like, nothing y'all saying is true. Like, y'all both lying. They cut to the next set of girls who was in makeup and hair, and that was Chanel and Aqua. I did not recognize Aqua at first when they showed her. I said, who's this young lady? She looks different. She's lost some weight in the face. Chanel's getting her makeup done. Chanel says, well, Aqua, how do you feel after leaving the house? And Aqua said, I feel fine. I don't have any issues with anyone. And Chanel says, well, the person I have an issue with is Yummy because she ran up on me. And Aqua goes, she did? What happened? And Chanel was like, you didn't see that? You didn't see the show? And Aqua said, honestly, after I left filming, I did not care to go back and watch the show. So no, I don't know what happens. The empath in me, when I saw Aqua and her face was a little drawn up and she seemed, I don't know, somewhat above anything that happened in the show, she goes, I want to see all the ladies. I have no problem with anyone. Like, girl, they did you so wrong. Like, you got jumped for coughing. She was at such peace that as an empath, I can tell that something happened after she left the show. that was way bigger and way more deeper and way more of an attention grabber of life than Jocelyn Cabaret could have ever been. And besides, bitch, the voodoo and the roots work, because guess what? Big Lex did not get picked for the Cabaret, so hey, the girl knows something. Maybe that's why she's so calm too. Like, ha ha ha, bitch. You remember that chicken bone in your bed? I digress. The next scene is Luenell, and it shows that she is now. I know I ain't gotta do no formal introduction, but maybe I do for you youngsters. Luenell is the nastiest, horniest. She is a stand-up comedian. She's a fucking legend. She deserved 20 Netflix specials years and years and years ago. Anyway, she is the co-host of the show, and it's perfect because who better than to host a reunion about whores than a whore? And her and Jonisa is talking, and Jonisa's asking her, like, well, what do you think about the ladies? And Luenell don't really have nothing to say about many of the ladies except Miss Natural. She was like, I'm gonna just need her to take it down a bit. Every time I see the bitch, she's always screaming and yelling. She is so emotional about everything. I'm just need her to shut the fuck up. And she said, I'm from Oakland and I'm not scared of these bitches. So let's do the shit. Speaking of Miss Natural blowing up, that's exactly what was going on backstage. Miss Natural was blowing up at Jocelyn because unfortunately Sapphire's father of her kids had passed away, and she was grieving, and Jocelyn said something to the effect of, bitch, get over it, he's dead now, he's gone, he ain't coming back. Now I just need you to be focused here on the show. Everybody was taken aback by it, but Natural seemed to be the most vocal and the most upset. And by the time we got a clip of what was going on, she was just, how dare you fucking say this to that lady? You ain't got no fucking heart, Jocelyn. You cold, you cold. And here's Jocelyn, like she always does, get this bitch the fuck out of here. Get her the fuck out of here. Security, remove this bitch. Get this bitch out of here. You know, she never really squared up with Miss Natural. She just wants the bitch gone. That bitch is nuts. I'm not sleeping with that bitch in the house. Y'all remember that? Anyway, they were it. Ooh, 2 Scorpios. Then they cut to Jocelyn and Luenell and Ballistic having a conversation, and Jocelyn is really pissed off about how things went, because really she was rallying the girls up before the reunion just to be like, look, I know all y'all bitches mad at me, but let's just make it a good show. She was trying to clear the air because she know everybody had a really good reason to be mad at her, and she wanted to, you know, kind of manipulate them one last time, but it wasn't happening. So now she's pissed, and so now that she don't have the girls to sick on her enemies, she is juicing Luenell up to do so. And she's like, these bitches disrespecting me so much. When you get on stage, I want you to get these bitches. Let these bitches know what it really is. Do not hold back on these bitches. Go at these bitches hard. She's like, Jocelyn is so conniving. She is so calculated. Like, meanwhile, while Jocelyn is putting a battery in Luenell's pack, the girls are all outside checking on Sapphire. Like, dude, Sapphire's father of her kids had just passed away 2 days before, and she was still funeral planning for him and trying to figure out how they were going to put him away. And she said it wasn't going to be a funeral, it was going to be a celebration of life, because it was a guy that loved to, you know, go out and have fun. He had been there for her kids since forever, and it was not a deadbeat situation. She loved him. She is who she is today because of him. She is sad, she's hurt, she's grieving. And the girls are flabbergasted that Jocelyn would be so insensitive as to tell her to leave the shit alone. The guy's dead and gone. You know, they smoking their blunts. They like, you know, don't worry about it. They all are kind of in cahoots together, which is beautiful. Because on the show, you know, they were easily manipulated. They were acting like the whores that they proclaimed to be in the beginning. And now they're acting like ladies. The ladies said, we're not going to go out there and act like puppets, like she was trying to do our little booth talk and tell us about. Oh, no. So
20 minutes later.
So this is only a 40-minute episode, so that's 20 minutes of it. Here we go, part 2. Finally, the reunion can start, and Jonisa introduces Luenell to the ladies. Luenell started out by doing exactly what Jocelyn put her up to doing, and she let all these bitches know that you wouldn't be shit without being on this TV show, and we wouldn't know you, and pay homage and all that bullshit. The ladies' demeanor was non-receptive. They did not want to hear that shit. They probably tired at this point. Like, we're TV stars now. You can't talk to us like that. Luenell is steady singing Miss Jocelyn's praises, and Jonisa says, well, Luenell, let's introduce you to all the ladies. And first, she was introduced to Boss Tech. Boss Tech was wearing a one long sleeve black and gold gown. It was sparkly, it was cute. She had, I guess, soft locks, and it was put into an updo. For the dress to be so glamorous and Grammy style, I feel like the makeup was not up to par. She did have on some lashes, but the rest of her face was very plain. I feel like she had some cheekbones that could have really been done up in some gold, and maybe some gold shadows, maybe a nude lip. The makeup was not it for me. It threw the whole thing off. Next, they introduced Luenell to Stinky Face Barbie, and the dumb bitch looked good. She has on a pink lace front wig and a sparkly little ensemble, which Blueface Barbie was never a bad dresser, and she honestly was another bitch that had money before she got there. She was already keeping herself up. This isn't news to me. As much as I don't like the bitch, she is a bad bitch. So then they show Yummy, who still looks like a rat in a pink blazer. And the blazer looks like it's thrift store because it don't even fit her. Like, she cut the shoulder pads and off and just was like, very bad. Can't believe she showed up either. And I really believe that Yummy P is the only person who has not made a fucking dime since Jocelyn's Cabaret wrapped. I'll keep reminding y'all through this review that I've been watching interviews from all the ladies all week. I've been so excited about the reunion. I couldn't stop watching, and the beef that's going on with them between social media is epic. And the fact that Jocelyn Cabaret is the #4 trending show in the, get this,
Literally.
not the US, in the fucking world. I've been intrigued with interviews all week, and word on the curb is girls have opened up salons, boutiques, or got booked more in their dancing and have started making money, all except Yummy P. Who isn't getting booked anywhere, who no one wants to see. Fuck the fantasy. Like, then they keep going and introducing the ladies to Luenell. They show Aqua, who, like I said, looks very different, looks very drawed in, but still looks very woke at this point. She has an updo. She has a denim dress on with the sequence rhinestones dangling down. She looks good. She has her sparkly shoes on. The girl looks good. Then they introduce Luenell to Chanel, who has her hair done beautifully, beautiful makeup, beautiful nude tones and tan tones and gold tones on her makeup to complement her nude gown that she's wearing that's very revealing. She has done the work. Then it shows Lexi Blow, who always kind of does it simple. She just had the top white satin and the black skirt and the tan Louis Vuittons. Then they show Lucky, who's wearing a ponytail and a two-piece pantsuit with a blazer and some pastries on it. She has a little green streak in her ponytail. She's living life on the edge. Then they show Sapphire, who has her soft locks flowing down and a beautiful dress. It is nude and black, and it's mesh and has the see-through. And like all the ladies have been saying all this week on their interviews, Sapphire is the most intriguing out of all 10 ladies to look at. She is the most beautiful. She's the most gorgeous. There's features on that woman that you just do not see every day. And that's that on that. And maybe that's why Jocelyn is so intimidated by the likes of Sapphire, because Sapphire is so exquisitely beautiful. Like, I can't explain it. I love Sapphire. That is a pretty girl. And I told y'all since my very first review on the shit that I felt like Jocelyn was intimidated by her and a little leery of her and a little nervous about her. I told y'all this shit. Y'all gonna listen to me one day. When you gonna listen, huh? Huh? The next person they show was Big Lex, aka the Flexer. And Big Lex looked beautiful. She had on a hollow out two-piece crushed velvet black skirt that had a train on it, and then the little halter top. That girl looked good, baby. Then they showed Miss Natural, And she had the blonde lace front going on with the beautiful curls. She had a white embellished sequin hollow out.
She looked good?
She looked good. Then, now that all the ladies are introduced to Luenell, it's time to bring out our two special guests because there's 2 seats missing. And that is Jocelyn and Ballistic. So they bring Ballistic out first. This man is just not a trick. And speaking of trick, like I said, I've been watching interviews all week. And I heard that, speaking of trick, Stevie J, Jocelyn's
fuck that guy.
baby dad, Stevie J is managing Stinky Face Barbie right now. Ooh. As we speak currently. And I was just thrown back by that, like, bitch, you're married to Faith Evans, so she's letting you take your money and use her money and invest it into this fucking whore.
Literally.
Like, she greenlit that shit. Does she know? You didn't even know this girl first. You are obviously trying to still get up under Jocelyn's skin and fuck with Jocelyn when she done moved on eons ago. Like, you look like really fucking stupid to be managing this girl if this gossip is true. And it just made me look at Ballistic so much better of a man. Like, he is that shit. Jocelyn did that. Like, girl, you couldn't have done no better. The bullshit that should be over is still happening. Stevie J is fucking disgusting. I hate him. Then Jocelyn comes out and Luenell calls her the madam of the show. And she gets carried in on a chariot by a slew of men with their bodies out. And the first thing that comes out of her dick suckers is, I see a lot of you bitches hating on me. Because when she was getting carried out, the girls was like... The girls had faces when she was getting carried out. Because it was extra as fuck. But Jocelyn, and that couch over there is looking really fucking mad. Really fucking sick. That couch right over there. All you fucking bitches on that couch right there. And on that couch was Lucky, Sapphire, and Big Lex. I'm like, well, there's 3 of the fucking 4 at the Popular crew. What's going on with that side over there? And I give you bitches a fucking stage. I give you bitches a fucking stage. And what do? Every time you mad at me about one little thing, you get in feelings. You go on Instagram. You go on the social media. And you chop your dick suckers. You talk shit about me. You'll be nothing without me. I gave you a fucking stage. All of you bitches. She does this long monologue. And let these bitches know, y'all got me fucked up. Man the fuck up. She continues to let them know, this is not a fucking game. I am that bitch. I've been in this shit for a long time. Look, y'all, I got my Cabaret gear on too. What y'all think? What y'all think? Got my gear on too. I give you bitches a fucking stage. I've been doing this shit a long time. I've been doing this shit 10 fucking decades. A long time.
10 decades.
So, yeah, you've been doing 100 years. I should have auditioned for the show 100 years. Oh, you got lessons for days. So Sapphire's chuckling probably because, bitch, 10 decades, you mean 10 years. Because she has been around since 2012. It has been 10 years. Sapphire is probably a week like, and why the fuck are you laughing? You could get off the fucking stage. You want to laugh? You don't have to be here. Don't you got some shit going on? Ain't your baby daddy dead? Why the fuck you here? Don't you got to take care of that shit? Sapphire was like, look, bro, I done rode this shit out this long. I'm going to stay here. This is why I'm here. Go and sit the fuck down. What's funny about you, Jocelyn, is people like me that fuck with you are the ones that you act like that towards. And just like, well, fuck all y'all. Because Sapphire always put her in her place. She ain't got nothing to say, as usual, to combat Sapphire. Luenell chimes in and says, first of all, we're dealing with hoes, strippers, and prostitutes. And all the ladies like, who the fuck is all that? And they disagree. And I'm confused because when the show did, the season first started, the ladies were like, I'm a porn star. I suck dick. I suck pussy. I ain't got no tingly thing in the back of my throat. Just shove your shit in there. You're good. You got hoes like, bitch, I'm not a dancer. I'm a hoe. I lay on my back. I get fucked. I want my money on the dresser. Like, we're just getting it from y'all. So where are we all wrong by saying hoes, strippers, and prostitutes? Luenell was like, oh, you're not? Oh, God, maybe I was watching the wrong show. The ladies finally admit, Luenell, like, y'all gotta admit, are your lives not different since the show? And then everybody wants to admit, yeah, well, things have changed since the show, you know. We have things going on, we're getting more recognized, you know, and we're all taking different routes, but, you know, we're all known. I don't have handwritten notes today. Usually I type my notes out and then I highlight them in different colors according to the points that I'm making. Now I am doing lazy YouTuber shit and making notes on my phone and scrolling. And this is not the type of YouTuber I am. I like doing it the old-fashioned way. But we're gonna roll with it tonight because I won't putting this shit out. I won't putting this shit out late because this fucking reunion was lit. This might be a longer video than usual too, but bear with me. Y'all with me so far? All right, so now a little bit more to unpack. So Big Lex says yes. Of course we all got opportunities out of the show. We never denied or said we didn't get opportunities out of the show. We did. But the person that got the biggest opportunity, the person that everybody knows even more now that the show's #4 in the motherfucking world, is Jocelyn Hernandez. Jocelyn Hernandez got more popping because of us. And I wish that Big Lex knew her name because it ain't Hernandez. So that was funny too. Like, girl, you were there the whole time and don't know her name. Y'all lit. Y'all stayed fucked up the whole time. Like, did y'all eat? And Big Lex, I hope this is a lesson to you. You so mad. But you jumped on Aqua for no reason when it had nothing to do with you because Jocelyn was mad at her. So I hope this is a lesson, like, don't be doing it. If you have your name changed to Bennett, then you won't be in it. And Natural chimes in and says, yeah, we made that shit flip for you. You popping because of us. And Jocelyn lets both of them know. So first of all, Big Lex, shut the fuck up. You want to make comments to Aqua about double homicide, but bitch, you ain't even got your own kids. At this point, Jocelyn took all the fucking baby gates off. All hoses barred now. She really is gonna be that hurtful bitch she's known for. Big Lex, you made a comment to Aqua when she talked about her abortion and said double homicide, but bitch, you don't even take care of your own kids, so fuck you. I would have been popping with or without you. You just another hoe. I could have found a hoe just like you. But Big Lex said, but you didn't. You picked me. And Jocelyn said, no, bitch, I did not pick you. Tamika from Zeus picked you. And I just went along with it. So fuck you. Go get your own kids. Next, Miss Natural, like, that's the thing about you. You hurtful. You say hurtful shit. And she was like, you bitch, you shut the fuck up. You don't do shit but take crazy pills. I should have been got rid of you. When I told them to take you out the house the first time, they should have got rid of your crazy motherfucking ass. You was toxic as fuck. You was in your room yelling for 4 days and everybody is sick of your shit and never liked you. Get the fuck on. And matter of fact, I'm sick of your presence. Security, get her off my stage. And if y'all don't get her off my stage, there is not going to be no fucking reunion because I'm not going to do the show no more. So, what y'all going to do? I told y'all, first of all, we was backstage to get rid of her, but y'all settled on my stage anyway, and now everybody got to pay for this shit. Get her the fuck off my stage. So, by this time, I was just like, I didn't take a fucking note. I had to go back and do that shit because it was just too intriguing. So much happened so quick. So, then
security go. Oh, I'm up.
We got Miss Natural backstage. We got Big Lex feeling a type of way. We got Jocelyn mad as a motherfucker. So she's talking to production and they really don't want Miss Natural leaving. But she's like, if she don't leave, I'm not fucking doing the show, period. And Miss Natural like, fine, fuck it, take me back to Gary. The cameras kept filming Miss Natural. She got mad and started beating the cameras, little like Aqua did. They show scenes for the next episode, and it shows that the ladies are still brawling, and appears that Jocelyn picks up a candelabra and is going to throw it at somebody. So she going back and forth big time with her and somebody, and to the point where Ballistic has to get in it. And you know he don't even act violent towards women, but he was like, fuck that fucking hoe, that fucking prostitute ass hoe. And Jocelyn's about to, I don't know who it is. I don't know if it's Natural or not, because she's supposed to be, Natural's supposed to be in the back leaving, so I don't know who it is. Honestly, I had to watch the show again because my first time was for y'all, so I can bring y'all the shit. But I had to go back a second time because it was just so fucking entertaining. Who do y'all think should be the most appreciative?
You can red wine now.
I'm bold enough to drink red wine tonight. This show's so lit. Who should be the most appreciative? Them hoes for Jocelyn giving them a platform and being seen on TV so that they can do other things. And don't get me wrong, I think they're ladies. I think they're all lovely, beautiful ladies. They killed it with the fucking style and how they look. They all look beautiful. Real chance of little Camille. But what do y'all think? Should they be thanking her or should she be thanking them? She's the #4 show in the fucking world and about to get picked up on WeTV. Or should they be thanking each other because they both came in each other's lives? And it's a formula that makes these shows, not with just one person. And who do y'all think she is going to be beefing with on the next installment of the reunion, to the point where she picking up fucking candelabras and trying to chunk them at people, and Ballistic gotta get in it? What's y'all thoughts? This was lit. Sorry, this was a little bit longer. This is Crown Television. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts. I will be reviewing the next installment of the reunion next Sunday. Until then, I ain't leaving me costumes for money. That was Crown Television. We all about our crowns and never about them clowns. We'll see y'all very soon. Peace out.